Hello, time travelers. A viewer on my channel sent me a PS4. Well, he's more than a viewer. He's collaborating and is helping me with AI testing stuff, testing different repos. But in one of my streams, I was talking to people and saying how I wish there was a Gran Turismo game on PS4, and they're like, they finally made one. It's Gran Turismo 7. And I'm like, oh, I don't even have a PS4. And he's like, I have one I'm not using because I have a PS5 now. And he sent it to me all the way from freaking UK. Packages that come in that I end up filming somehow are magically redacted. I think I have a redaction fairy. Our scientists have been able to do this artist rendering of what we think the redaction fairy may look like. This is my look of actually being excited. When he sent it, he said, you'll be able to recognize the package because it'll have a Union Jack on it. I guess that's supposed to be the Union Jack. Well, it looks like what a Union Jack would look like if it was really old and was laying on the couch and was trying to get up. And it's all, hold on. During the stream last night, we found out that he's Welsh. It somehow was in the conversation. I was talking about Doctor Who and a spinoff called Torchwood, and how I found out that one of the actors on Torchwood, and she was also in a couple episodes of Doctor Who. I can't remember her name right now. Here's her name. She's Welsh. And Dark Bra told me that he's Welsh. Did I say his name earlier in the video? His handle on Discord is Dark Bra. I don't know why he's a bra and why it's dark. But Dark Bra says the Welsh language predates other English languages of the area. And during the stream, he was like, try to read some of the receipt from shipping this thing to you, because he had taken a picture and sent it to me in Discord. And before I do that in the stream and butcher the Welsh language, I asked ChatGPT, does the Welsh language predate other languages of the area? I know it does because I believe Dark Bra, but it'll make the AI spit out stuff. And ChatGPT said, yes, the Welsh language is one of the oldest languages in the British Isles, dating back to the early Celtic languages spoken by the Britons.
I am Arthur, King of the Britons,
who were the indigenous people of the area before the Roman invasion of 43 AD. This language, known as Brittonic or Brythonic, is the ancestor of Welsh and other Celtic languages, including Cornish and Breton. And you can read the rest of ChatGPT's output right there if you want to pause the video. Now let's me try to read some of the Welsh that's in the bottom of the receipt. Mine versus bad good cadward did it han il prof on bastio, which means it is important that you retain this receipt as it is your proof of posting. Darwinich ye chelaru ek amir r one us quelch in please refer to separate terms and conditions. And below that is the website is parcelforce.com. Parcelforce. Parcel Force powers activate.
Time to motor. Powers activate.
Alright, let's unbox everything, make sure everything's here. Dude, the box is falling apart. Probably don't even need to use a knife. Horizon Zero Dawn, Skyrim, and Star Ocean. Sweet. That's cool because they ported this to PS3, but then I never did an English translation version for US. I always wanted to play Skyrim. Mass Effect, Andromeda. Yep. It just falls apart. The box is just like, whatever. I give up. Toss. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster. I wonder if they're both on there on one disc. That says X-2 HD. Probably because they were PlayStation 2 games and they would take up much less capacity of a disc. But then that that needs cleaning. Yuck. I've got Welsh filth. That's fine. I don't mind. XCOM 2. Check it out, Al. But it's what? There's no XCOM inside. Final Fantasy 12. Zodiac Age, which is like either the first or the second international version that came out that improved a bunch of stuff on the game. I have this for PS2. Day 1 edition Final Fantasy 15. I own this for Steam. I bought this for Steam, and I was about to stream it, and after I bought it, Steam was like, here's an ad for Final Fantasy 16, which comes out next week. And I'm like, I do have to play the new one if it's coming out next week. Toss. Ooh, Final Fantasy Type 0, which happens on the same planet as another Final Fantasy game, I think. Knights of Azure 2. Deus Ex. I hate these stickers. You're ruining my game. You know the data for a disc is actually on the label side, and when you put a sticker on here and then try to peel it off, you might damage, because like if any of this ink from the label comes off when you remove a sticker, it could remove the actual data on the disc. Dragon Quest Heroes 2. There's XCOM. For some reason, wasn't in the case. Get in your case! No falling out allowed. Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Data disc? Play disc. Huh? Oh, this is to make your console actually play the game. Because it have to have a disc inserted. Toss. Eh. And a controller that his dog clearly got a hold of. I guess I can use it as a backup. Toss. And a European power plug. I'm going to have to do something about that. There's no ground! Look at that. Interesting. It holds into a European 3-hole thingy, but this is just a plastic tab. And there's a 3-amp fuse inside to prevent breaking your PlayStation. Why don't we get cool things in the United States like that? Optical out, HDMI, Ethernet, aux. That's your display port, I think. Maybe. For like composite and stuff. And Darkbra says the power button doesn't work, which is right here. I've heard about that being a problem because it's such a tiny little nothing that it's easy to break and whatever's. They don't even push. Are they capacitive? Like you barely slide your finger, it's like bleep. Oh, I'm sorry that I breathed near you. I didn't mean you to turn on. But he says that I can turn it on with the controller or by just putting a disc in a little bit. Smack. All right. The things I need to get for this thing. A US power supply, so I could take it apart and swap out the old power supply and put in a US one. I've done that on a PS2 before. It was super easy. I wonder if that can be done on the PS4. If not, I have to get a converter. And I would have to get a US power cable. Possibly a new power button. I don't know if that can be fixed. Tell me in the comments if you guys know. Possibly a controller. I wrote this script before seeing this. I definitely need a new controller. Youch. I need a capture card so I can stream! Nice 1080p one, don't need a 4K. And now it's dad joke time. This week's dad joke is one that my dad sent me. It's a picture of Leslie Nelson. He did comedy cop stuff. And someone says to Leslie Nelson, the suspect was described as a Caucasian, dark hair, mustache, around 6'1". And he replies, that's an awfully big mustache. But you notice my beard is extra long and extra beardy? That's because next week I'm going to be filming a skit with 3 friends and me. That's like 4 people. And it's a tribute to No Shave November. I've been wanting to shoot it for years and I finally came up with a good plot. So make sure you're subscribed to see that. And if you're already subscribed, subscribe harder! Which means you need to come back and comment on every video so YouTube knows that my stuff is good and to show it to other people. And now, enjoy this random thing. This random thing is in lieu of learning about other people's cultures. That's why I'm so excited to talk to my friend last night on the stream when he said that he was Welsh, because I've never had a Welsh friend before. And even though I was butchering his native language, it's all for the laughs. It's not to laugh at people, it's to laugh with people and to make myself look silly, not them. But in the heart of that, I have something that was shared on r/ah! a while ago, and I screen capped it and saved it for the perfect time. Now's the perfect time. This is like a bus stop with a German sign. So a bus stop in Germany probably. And I'm going to butcher the German language. Tell me if this isn't German. That would be funny if it's not. Wir machen as Adwarm. Für die Unbagengizgeit. Von Fossilin Energien. Unter Klimaschutz. Machen wir industriell. Aberwarm. Nuts bar. Nuts bar. And it's a man just wrapping a warm towel that, from what I can understand from the thing, is that he just got out of the dryer, so he's wrapping around his son. Hamburger Innerworky. Hamburger-Innerworky.de. So, a little bit more about the PS4. The use of, what I plan to use it for. I originally planned to get one back in like 2015, and I had this whole list of games I wanted to get for it, but I have a PS3 with Homebrew on it that has every PS1, PS2, and PS3 game I ever bought on either the internal hard drive or on a USB hard drive. So I don't have to fuss around with discs. And Sony is notorious for putting a bad laser on their CD-ROM so that you have to replace the console even though everything else is good. This is my look of disapproval. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I haven't gamed that much. I've gotten back into gaming, and that is streaming. What I stream every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's not really about the game when I'm streaming. It's about hanging out and chatting. Sometimes we discuss games. Sometimes we discuss AI stuffs. It's whatever comes up in chat. And now, this week's tech thing. I got a new wireless mic right here. You can tell me how it sounds. Keep in mind that I'm in an echoey room and dehumidifiers in the basement. So I ran noise reduction and reverb reduction on this sound. And now, here is it just clean with no tampering to the sound at all, except for increasing the volume. Test, test, test. Sally sold seashells down by the seashore. Why I got this mic is because I'm filming that upcoming skit video with 4 people, and wireless mics, they come with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. This is the receiver, and I have it hooked up to this phone right now. See? Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. It is a Neewer CM28, and there's the receiver and another transmitter, and the iPhone wants it, and the one for USB-C. Plug it into a phone, so phones that don't have a headphone jack. This is my old one, which, if you want to try to look it up online or whatever, 7RYMS iRay UW10. This is one of the transmitters, and here's the receiver. And I've been all my skit videos, or if I'm walking around my house, I have this. And in the receiver, I attach it to this. But this one's, you know, so I can record with 4 people. And now for the awkward end screen, where I point around and try to point at where videos and other things are on the end screen in YouTube. My recent vlog video was about getting a new laptop and helping you guys so that you know when you're shopping for a laptop what to look for so you know it can be upgraded. And I also upgraded my laptop in that video. It's right here. And my most recent skit video is called The Eclipse and the Giant Head in the Sky. It's pretty hilarious. You can click that over here. You can subscribe over here, and maybe you feel like supporting me on Patreon. It's right there. YouTube pays me like 1/10 of a cent on the views. And for you European folks, that's like a fraction of a pence.